When you type a website into your browser and press enter, it feels instant. But trust me, a lot happens behind the scenes to make that page appear. Let's break it down step by step. First, your browser asks itself, do I already know where this website lives? The browser is the program you use to access websites like Chrome, Firefox, or Edge. It checks its cache, which is the memory of websites you've visited before, your computer's OS cache, and a special file called the hosts file, which can directly tell your computer where a website lives. If the browser finds the website's address in any of these places, it can go straight to it. If not, it asks for help from something called DNS. DNS stands for Domain Name System. Think of it as the internet's phone book. Computers don't understand website names like google.com, so they need an IP address, which is a unique number that tells your computer exactly where the website lives. The DNS server keeps a list of website names and IP addresses. When your computer asks for the address, if the DNS server doesn't know it, it asks other servers until it finds the right IP. Once your computer has this address, it knows exactly where to go. Next, your computer connects to the website server using TCP, or Transmission Control Protocol. TCP is basically a polite handshake between two computers to make sure they are both ready to send and receive information. This happens in what's called a three-way handshake. First, your computer says, "Hi, I want to talk." Then the server replies, "Hi, I hear you." Finally, your computer says, "Great, let's start." Now both sides are ready for data transfer. Before sending any information, your browser makes sure the connection is secure using TLS, or Transport Layer Security. TLS does two important things. First, it encrypts the data, which means it turns it into a secret code that hackers cannot read. Second, it checks the website's certificate to make sure you are actually connecting to the real website, not a fake one. Once the secure connection is established, your browser sends an HTTP request. HTTP stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol. It's how your browser politely asks the website for its page. The request asks for HTML, which is the structure of the page, CSS, which is the styling, colors, and fonts, JavaScript, which makes the page interactive, and any images or files needed to display the page properly. All of this travels over the internet in small pieces called packets. The website server, a powerful computer that stores and serves the website, receives the request. It collects the requested files, prepares them, and sends them back to your computer in packets. Finally, your browser assembles everything. It reads the HTML to understand the page structure, applies the CSS styles, runs the JavaScript, and combines it all into the page you see. After all this, the website appears on your screen. Even though this process involves multiple steps, including checking caches, asking DNS servers, making connections, securing data, sending requests, and assembling the page, it usually happens in less than a second. All of these steps work together so that when you type a website, you instantly see the page, often without realizing the incredible network of computers, servers, and protocols that made it possible. And hey, if your computer can do all that in a blink, you can at least click that subscribe button. Come on, your browser already worked hard today.